Anyway, let's move on. And speaking of exes, let's talk about Jennifer Lopez's ex, the Diddler, who apparently is out here crying racism for why, he's being treated the way he's been treated. He's being treated, I should say. So hold on, because I gotta always pull up my pictures. Oh, excuse me. So Diddy's recent argument that one of the counts in his indictment is racially motivated is receiving serious backlash from prosecutors. According to documents filed on Tuesday, March 4th, and obtained by Hip Hop DX, the government referred to the mogul's claim as outrageous and illogical, emphasizing that race played no role whatsoever in the decision to seek the charges contained in the indictment, which instead stemmed from the defendant's decades of criminal conduct. The doc concluded, because the defendant offers nothing more than conjecture to suggest otherwise, the motion should be denied. This is what, and then they said Hip Hop DX reached to Diddy's legal team, but did not hear back immediately. Now, Diddy's motion, filed on February 18th, focuses on the charge of transportation to engage in prostitution, one of three counts in the indictment, along with trafficking and racketeering. It claims that there has never been a similar prosecution under the Mann Act, and no white person has ever been targeted with the law. Really? Which has been in place for over 100 years and was designed to prohibit the transportation of women for sex. So y'all didn't get Jeffrey Epstein on the same situation. I may have to look into that, because I'm like, you trying to say no white person? Now we need to do the research and see if that's true. Because if it's not, then you have a point. However, the problem with Diddy is he's done so many disparaging things to so many people, specifically to his own, that you was out here doing a lot of black folks dirty, including, allegedly, one of your co-founders that you forced the buyout. Now he filed a lawsuit against you. We talked about it yesterday. So now all of a sudden you black when it's convenient. Y'all want to play, oh, he's a powerful black man. Oh, y'all trying to take a black man down. But what about the countless black people he's done dirty things to? What about the justice for them? But it's always because you get this man was a black man with money, because that's the main thing here. That's the thing nobody ever wants to talk about. It's the money. It's the status. What most people aspire to. So you're all about windmilling hard for the 1%. Who would spit on your ass if you was on fire? I told you, we're an emotional people. I believe are especially in America, emotional abusive relationship with these people. So they said that the filing claims that Diddy is a victim of racism from the government, saying Mr. Combs has been singled out because he's a powerful black man and he is being prosecuted for conduct and regularly goes unpunished. What was racist in its inception has often been racist in its operation. The filing also reiterates the defense's argument that all sexual activity involving Diddy and others was consensual, saying the government has concocted a criminal case based primarily on allegations that Mr. Combs and two of his longtime girlfriends sometimes brought a third party or male escort into their sexual relationship. It also repeats the accusation that federal prosecutors have been leaking information about the case to the media. The government's handling of this case demonstrates bias and animus. It has gone out of its way to humiliate Mr. Combs, to prejudice the jury pool with pre-trial publicity that plays on racist tropes. It is leaked damaging and oftentimes false material to the press. The government previously rejected claims that they were discriminating against the bad boy boss based on his race. During a pre-trial hearing last October, a prosecutor called similar allegations made by Diddy's legal team baseless and claimed that they posed a serious risk to the conduction of a fair trial. Puffy, who has been in jail since his arrest last September, has denied any allegations, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Well, I have noticed this. I do feel like it has been more sensationalized because Diddy is a celebrity. And I do feel like because of his status, there is a little more heightenedness to it. And then, yeah, maybe there has been some leaks. If there's been some people leaking information to the press, yeah, they need to be held accountable for that, because I don't think that that's fair. I also feel like in so many situations when it comes to Diddy, even though I feel like he's the devil and a despicable human being, he does have a right to a fair trial. And I do feel like because we're getting so much information, everybody's filing a new lawsuit, all these details coming out, I feel like they're going to really have a difficult time trying to find someone that is going to be able to sit on that jury and think fairly and clearly in regards of the evidence and all the facts and everything that's going to be put out, because we've been bombarded with so much. Well, I don't know how much has been revealed in the mainstream media, because I don't watch legacy media. Legacy media is tied, is trash, is run by corporations. So you're not going to get the real information that you're supposed to get. They're going to give you whatever the corporations want to spoon feed you. But for the most part, it's like, yeah, I'm in the internet universe, the blogging universe, and I'm consistently embroiled with Diddy T. So I'd be the worst person y'all would have on the jury because it's like, damn, I've been indoctrinated with so much Diddy stuff. Y'all already know I'm gonna have his ass guilty before I even choose me to be juror number one. So don't put me on a damn stand. But for the most part, it's just like Diddy has always, and there may be some truths to what these allegations are, but not towards him. I feel like Diddy is somebody who's a master manipulator, and has gone through his entire career trying to skate by off of things that he has done to people. And if you saw that documentary that was on HBO, I think it was the 5-part documentary that they did about him, how he has done so many horrible and disparaging alleged things to so many people and gotten away with it. From the big, the celebrity basketball game incident, the pow-powing that happened at the club with him and Shine and Jennifer Lopez was there. The many allegations of abuse over the years. And so what y'all calling Cassie a liar too? We saw that shit was factual after he sat up in our faces and lied and said he ain't never put hands on her. We saw the video. That wasn't AI. That was actually his big old stank foot that he kept burying in that girl as he dragged her. And probably couldn't even drag her so much because he probably was in a damn cake coming out of a K-hole. So all them years of abuse he was putting on her and so many others, and all these people coming out finally telling their stories that aren't in the court of law or having to go and be under oath, they telling their stuff. So there may be some truth to these allegations. However, I don't think it is with him. I feel like you just trying to grasp at straws and trying to find any little thing that you can do to try to get up, slither your way out of this case, because all your life you have been able to do a lot of disparaging things to people and have been able to get away with it. And now the chickens have come home to roost. And you tired of hearing them making them rooster noises because you want to be free, which I don't think you ever will. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story in regards of Diddy's latest stunt queen antic? We're going to try to say that now he's trying to accuse racism. I guess when all else fails, say that they're trying to come after you because you're black. So whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.